Lord, I lift your name on high. Lord, I love to sing your praises. I'm so glad you're in my life. I'm so glad you came to save us. You came from heaven to earth to show the way, from the earth to the cross, my debt to pay. From the cross to the grave, from the grave to the sky, Lord, I lift your name on high.
Life is hard. Relationships are hard. Don't you wish you had a way to simplify life? Well, Paul provides for us a simple three-part rule that will help us have better relationships, a better quality of life through better communication. It's found in Ephesians chapter 4 and verse 29, where he tells us, let no corrupting talk come out of your mouth, but only such as is good for, here's the rule, for building up as fits the occasion, that it may give grace to those who hear. During this month, we've been talking about this threefold rule. Words that are uplifting, words that are fitting. And now we're going to talk about the third part of the rule. We want to speak words that impart grace to the hearer. So when he says these words ought to give grace, what he's telling us is that your words are a gift to people that show your love for them and favor. It's also an offering to God that ought to be pleasing to him, with a sweet smell, a fragrance about it that is just full of compassion and kindness. So, as we think about this rule, imparting grace to others, what we're thinking about here is that disciples of Jesus Christ have a style of communication where they're not hyper sensitive or hyper aggressive, where they're not selfish, but instead they are generous and they are gracious and they are kind. They speak words, for instance, marked by empathy. By empathy. I care about you. They speak words that are marked by thanksgiving. I appreciate you. Words that are marked also with concern. I see you and I want to bless you. These are gracious words, and gracious words are going to uplift and do good to the hearer, because the point is that speech is spiritually transformative. It's transformative to the person who hears the words, but it's also spiritually transformative to the person who speaks the words. You become a better person as you try to converse in a way that reflects the nature of Jesus Christ, our Lord. So we need to resist pride. We need to resist selfishness. We need to be humble and meek and speak words that are gracious, words that demonstrate our love and goodwill. Speak the truth in love. We want to have our words be like soil, the soil in which our relationships grow, the soil in which souls grow, the ground of growth, the atmosphere of growth, the environment of growth is the sacred conversations, the elevated conversations, the Spirit-led conversations that bear the marks of the fruit of the Spirit. that these kinds of conversations are going to be a gift. They're going to be a blessing rather than burdening others and discouraging them. Imagine when you speak words that are gracious and generous, how people will feel about you, how they will be empowered to take positive action in their lives and move forward. So we want to resist, insults and interruptions and criticism and complaining. We want to avoid all of the kind of hurtful slander, gossip, and sarcasm that marks many conversations today. Instead, we want to imagine in advance the effect that our words are going to have on other people. And we want those words to build up, to be so appropriate that they impart grace to the recipient. So life is hard, and relationships are hard. But here's a rule that will simplify and beautify your life. And remember this: practice makes perfect, and prayerful practice is going to help us grow into kinder people in this year. Don't forget, you'll reap what you sow. So don't sow insults. Don't sow disrespect. Sow grace into the hearts and lives, into the ears of those that you love. I hope you have a great discussion tonight. God bless.
You came from heaven to earth to show the way. From the earth to the cross, my debt to pay. From the cross to the grave, from the grave to the sky. Lord, I lift your name on high.